Hey there, you guys. Welcome to Memory Recall number 16 for GCSE Higher students. Let's crack on and see what we've got today. So by now you'll know that we always do the same kind of thing. The first part of the video, we're going to have 4 questions that are designed to be a bit like an interleaving starter like you'd get at school. As I've mentioned in lots of these videos before, try not to do them one after another, but keep a bit of a distance between them. That'll help you forget some of the skills, and therefore retrieving the skills will help strengthen it for the future. And then last bit, facts and formula test, 6 formula, see how you do. Okay, let's look at today's questions. Here we go. So multiplier, we've got a geometric sequence this time, expanding a couple of brackets and sketching a graph. Sketching the graph of sine x this time between 0 and 360. This will tie nicely in with the work that we're currently doing on more trigonometry. So pause the video, give it a go. And here we have the solution. So what multiplier would we use to decrease £120 by 95%? Well, 95% off means I've got 5% left. So remember, we always start with 100. If it's decrease, taking it away, I've got 5% left. So we're timesing by 0.05. Next term in this geometric sequence, remember geometric, so it's got a common multiplier. It's not being added each time, but it's being multiplied by 3. So the next term is going to be 3 times bigger, which is 135. Expanding out these brackets, so as long as each term in this bracket is multiplied by each term here, doesn't really matter what way you do it. I guess I was taught to use FOIL, so I probably still do that in my head. So I'm going to do my first pair, write it down. My outside pair, write it down. Inside pair, write it down. Last pair, write it down. And then collect together any terms. It tends to be, it depends on the order that you do it, but you tend to get a couple of terms that collect together. And the way I do it is always the middle two. And that gives me an answer of 2x squared plus x minus 15. And we're not being asked to do anything else. Next one, sketch the graph of sine x between 0 and 360. Remember, sine x starts at 0, comes up to 1 when it's 90, back down to 0 at 180, and then follows exactly the same path, but in the opposite direction down here, with a minimum at -1 at 270. Okay, here's today's formula then. So we've got 6 for you to try. Pause the video, write them down, see how you do, and we'll check answers in a second. And here are the answers. So volume of a cylinder, we've got pi r squared multiplied by the height. Surface area of a cube, however long the length of the cube is, you're going to square it. That gets you the area of one of the faces, times by 6, because you've got 6 faces. Sine rule for a side, a over sine a equals b over sine b. Remember when you're doing sine rule that the little a and the big A are going to be on opposite sides of each other on the triangle. Same with the b's and c's, for that case. Area of a parallelogram is simply base times height. Don't get this one mixed up with your trapezium. Cosine rule, a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a, and the exact value of cos 45 is root 2 over 2. So give yourself a mark, green pen it. If you need to start writing revision cards for these things, do so. It's a really good bit of advice, certainly at this point. If there's things that you're continually getting wrong, then writing it out, little revision card, little flashcard, keep checking it, and once you've got these formulas embedded, it'll help no end later on. Okay, so as ever, it'd be great if you like and subscribe the video. The views, we tend to get a similar amount each time, so that's really, really good. I'm pleased that people are starting to work on these. I am going to see if I can improve the production quality at some point in the future, and the production value, see if we can make it a little bit more jazzy. But we'll see, and say the fundamental thing is you're working on the maths and you're doing well. Okay, guys, stay safe. See you later. Bye.